the Black Panther Party had survival programs, and we've seen in Chicago as well as any other colonized community where, you know, Black children in particular, their grades were not up to par. Many people took a reactionary position, you know, similar to today, where a lot of people have reactionary responses about the crime, the killing that occurs in which is infamously referred to as Chirac. And a lot of people have an issue with that term. You know what I'm saying? We don't. In fact, the Black Panther Party Cubs, our position is that, you know, we add on to the old saying which says God created Africans and America made niggas. The machine, the man is the machine manufactured Chirac. So what you're seeing is done by design. But it's an emotional issue. So a lot of people, they would like a reactionary quick fix to just say simply black on black crime, or even to say senseless violence, which is not senseless. It makes the benefactor of the bloodshed that's happening in Chicago, similar to that of the children going to school and grades not being up to par. It was, you know, all type of excursion of utilities, reactionary discussions. Why do it starts at home? You know what I'm saying? Negating a basic dynamic, a basic contradiction. That being any child, whether it be black, white, or whatever color, that's, you know what I'm saying, that's going to school hungry. It's hard to focus on, you know what I'm saying, nouns and verbs, or, you know what I'm saying, multiplication. You know what I'm saying? That basic dynamic. And the Black Panther Party just didn't say it. They didn't engage in what Chairman Fred referred to as intellectual masturbation. In other words, a bunch of talk. They organized the Black Panther Party first free breakfast program, which fed a minimum of 3,500 children a week in Chicago alone, you know what I'm saying, and got the people involved in these programs. These are not programs for charity, but the people came there and supported them, condoned them, endorsed them. The Black Panther Party subsequently turned these programs over there to the people. You know what I'm saying? And we see different state institutions try to come in and adapt it, to take it, you know what I'm saying, co-opt it, you know what I'm saying, but the deal is Deborah Johnson, not known as Rico and Jerry, the widow of Chairman Fred, as she has said to some individuals who was trying to, as we say in the streets, false flag with the Black Panther Party name. The Black Panther Party often imitated but never duplicated.
We're not a racist organization because we understand that racism is an excuse used for capitalism. And we know that racism is it's a byproduct of capitalism.
If we don't hate the motherfucking white people, we hate the oppressor, whether he be white, black, brown, or yellow.
We're going to fight racism, not with racism, but we're going to fight with solidarity. We say we're not going to fight capitalism with black capitalism, but we're going to fight it with socialism.
Son of Huey Newton, Rico Dukes.
Okay, I think you squeeze 2 more callers in. We moving and grooving. Welcome, Theo.
Hey, how you doing, Fred? Can you hear me?
Welcome to Fremont Radio. Who we got? Where you from? Yeah, I hear you loud and direct. Welcome to Fremont Radio.
Hey.
Our host by Chairman Hampton, Robert Allen, a.k.a. Lady Ray. Welcome to Fremont Radio.
How you doing? For all your listeners, my name is Rico Dukes. I'm the son of Dr. Huey P. Newton. I'm the leader of the 21st Century Black Panthers, or RCDHPN. I'm the CEO and founder of the New American Federal Government, Day Fear Truth Federal Government of America, DUNS number 118692752. And I just want to touch in on a couple of topics today that I heard on your show today. And I'm going to start out with the first one, is the revolution movement and organizations. The reason why it's so hard for the unite, because the 1966 Black Panthers that was founded by my pop and co-founder Bobby Seale, it was for economic gain, black power, meaning for us to have our own government, our own hospitals, our own schools, our own daycares, our own transportation, our own ambulance, our own nation. Today, all we have is a lot of podcasts and a lot of going around toting guns, and that's not an economic system. That's not what the Black Panther stood for. Second of all, in regards to that nature right there, how can we come together so strong when so many organizations are feud about the son of Huey P. Newton? All the way from see, it goes deeper all the way to COINTELPRO. It goes very, very deep. It goes very deep. So it's going to be hard for us to restructure and reconvert the younger generation mind when it's still so much hostility that was left in the old generation of the Black Panthers that's spewed over into the new generation. So the new generation already didn't have no self-control in order to be able to form a real revolution like the original Black Panthers of Oakland, California. We have to address certain things, and we have to put certain things out in the open. We have to let the world know that my pop and Bobby Seale wasn't cool when my pop got killed. We have to let the world know that my pop had Bobby Seale severely beaten that left him to go to Philadelphia with his wife's family. We have to clear up the fact that Bobby Seale was the only one that knew who I was, where I was, and what family was raising me. We have to clear up the fact that Frederica Newton is fully aware of me. We have to clear up the fact that Frederica's niece, Rachel, is fully aware of me. We have to clear up the fact that my cousin, my pop's nephew, David Newton, is fully aware of me, talks to me all the time. So if my pop was the founder of the Black Panthers that stood for the people of the poverty and minority communities, if hostilities towards his child.
Okay, come on, they just gave us you just told we got 50 more seconds, brother. Let's get another call in on.
Yeah.
Muted. Unmuted.
Am I muted?
No, you're not muted, brother.
Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yes. And I want to talk. I want to go on to another topic right here. Independence. Only way for us to become independent.
We got 2 more calls.
Yeah. Only way for us to become independent, we have to have resources. How can we become an independent nation when we don't have no gas, no oil, no water, no land, no hospital, no grocery store? This is how the oppressor keep us oppressed. The leaders of the so-called leaders of the day, we got to stand up and do that. We got to give the people something so they can be dependent.
All right. Live direct on Freedom on Radio, y'all. Cause prepare last call, they can get in. If that last call don't make it in, call in next week. You can squeeze them in. Live direct, 92947.